What's up, everybody? So, I want to say 3 weeks ago I saw Janet. It was September 30th, Mohegan Sun. Now, let's just get it real straight that this was my first time seeing Miss Janet Jackson, and let's really keep it together that the fact is, Janet is literally probably the first person I ever stan. Like, that was someone I completely grew up with, watching all the time. All For You was like the first album when I was like 7 years old, maybe. I got that album. It was like, I picked that album out of the BMG Music Club sale, magazine, whatever. And I was like, girl, All For You, like, let me get this, because I kept hearing that song all over MTV, all over the radio, and I was like, oh my god, legendary, I needed this album. So, you know, it came in the mail, and I was obsessed, I was hooked. It was my favorite fucking album ever. And then when Demeter Joe came out, I got that the day it came out. My mom went to Target or Kmart and brought it back, and I was like, yes, bitch. I was like living. So, All For You and Demeter Joe were like 2 out, and then, you know, after that, I bought all her albums, obviously. But those 2 albums were like my childhood, like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Like, that's all. And it like really made me love R&B music. It made me love dance, because I would watch her tours and concerts on DVD, and I was like, bitch, this is a legend. Like, this is a legend. Like, she's just up there for me. Number 1. So anyway, the point is, I've never seen her before. So obviously I need to get my goddamn tickets. I kept missing her. Like, I just kept missing her, and it was like getting so disgusting. I was like, bitch, this is disgusting that I cannot see Miss Janet, and she is my favorite, and I've never seen her yet. Like, this is so freaking retarded. So, cut to September 30th, bitch, and I got my tickets, and we're going to Mohegan Sun. And honestly, the seats were pretty good. They were like, honestly, Mohegan Sun Arena, the place is kind of small. It's not like really that big, and where we were, I was closer than we thought we were going to be. So, like, it was a great view. Loved it. Loved every second. But let's get into exactly how this all went down. So, bitch, I walk into the arena, and I'm ready for Janet. Like, I'm, like, dying. I'm coming. I'm, like, orgasming over this. And my mom was so excited, too, because she lives for Janet. We all live for Janet. Like, how can you not love Janet? I don't care who you are. Even if you don't like that type of music or whatever the situation is, you know that Janet puts it down on the stage. Like, you're going to have a good show. So, we walk into the arena. I'm seeing all the merchandise. I was like, some of this merchandise is pretty hot, but I didn't want to get any because, so, I don't know, like, I feel like when you buy them from the concerts, the fucking material is, like, so cheap and stupid. Like, it does not give me the tea that I need. Like, you put it into the washer, and it immediately shrinks, and it's, like, it feels like it's gonna rip. Like, I can't deal. So, I didn't buy any, but some of them looked real cute. Okay, fine. So, I go to try to get some beer, and I was already getting pissed because this bitch was, like, she was, like, giving me this dirty-ass look when I was asking her some questions. Like, I was like, what is this pumpkin beer? Like, they had, like, these different type of brands. It was, like, some was pumpkin, and something was, like, called, like, goose. I don't fuck. I never heard of these type of beer brands. So I was, like, asking her. I was like, so what would you prefer? But she was looking at me like this. I was like, okay. Like, which one would you prefer, bitch? Like, what do you like? And she was like, well, I'm gonna need to see your ID, because you look like a baby. And I was like, well, fuck, first of all, don't be fucking rude, bitch. Like, don't be rude. Don't give me this look. First of all, answer my goddamn question about the beer, and then I'll show you the ID. Whatever, I show her the ID, and she was like, oh, you 22? You don't look anything like 22. Like, you look like a baby, blah, 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 blah. She was like, I thought you were, like, 17. I was like, okay, that's fine, but don't get, like, now she's being smiley and happy about it, but, like, why were you being so fucking rude before? Like, I just wanted to taste some beer. So, whatever, she let me try some of the pumpkin beer, and it fucking slayed, so I got some of that. Okay, now we go into the arena. The DJs was lit. The opening DJ, I loved it. They were playing all these Michael Jackson songs, all these Janet, like, album tracks, like Slow Love from Demeter Joe, like, Because of Love, which is not a album track, but it was a single, right? It was, like, a huge single, which I feel like it's forgotten. Like, I didn't even know Because of Love was a single until, like, a couple years ago. I was like, girl, what? I didn't even know. I did not know. But maybe because there's no video for it, I don't know. But whatever, they were just playing all these jams, all these Jackson 5s, all these, like, 90s R&B, like Salt and Pepper and shit, and I was, like, having so much fun. So, halfway through the DJ set, I was like, let me stand up and dance. Like, I just want to get into this, because I'm seeing a few people are dancing, but, like, not everybody. But I was like, I'm going to dance anyway. I don't care if no one's dancing with me. I'm going to dance. So, I'm dancing, having a good time, whatever. So, and my mom was living for the music, by the way. She was like, I'm so happy that they're playing Michael songs at the Janet show. Like, they're such a good, you know, relationship, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's so sweet of her to allow that. I was like, of course, bitch, don't play us. But, like, it's so cute to, like, see how people think about it. Like, maybe some people thought there was, like, a rivalry. Like, I don't know what the tea was, but, like, people were living for it. So, This is when I get real angry, girl. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you guys are gonna die. And please tell me you agree with what I'm about to say. So, show's about to start. It's like literally maybe like 1 minute before Janet comes out. And I'm standing, like, in preparation. And this fucking bitch behind me, there's like 5 of them. Like, it's like 3 women and like, no, it was like 2 women, 2 friends, and then there 1 other friend. I don't fucking know. She taps me on the shoulder, and I was like, yes, like, what's the tea? You know, being real nice. I was like, hi, like, what? And she's like, my friend over there isn't going to be able to see. He can't see because you're standing. I was like, okay. So I just stared at her for a second, because I was like, is this bitch trying to tell me to sit down at a Janet Jackson show? Like, are you out of your mind? So I look at the guy that she's talking about. It's like this white guy. He's fat as hell. And I don't care that you're fat, bitch, but obviously it's because you're fat that you won't stand. But, like, that's not fair to me. Like, just because you are not, like, I don't understand. Like, this is not my problem, I feel like. It's not my problem that you want to be lazy. You can stand up. Like, you're not even that fat. Like, you can stand up. Don't be fucking lazy. Don't be selfish. So, obviously I didn't say any of that, but I was just looking at him and I was like, oh, of course this fucking fatty is not going to stand up. Like, you're being so selfish and rude. Like, what the fuck is this? So, and again, I don't have nothing against fatty, but don't ruin my time just because you're gonna be like that. So I looked at her and I was like, do you expect me to be sitting during the concert? Because I won't be. And she was like, well, I know it's a concert, but everybody should be able to see, shouldn't we? I was like, don't fucking give me an attitude. So I just, like, gave her a dirty ass look, and I did sit down for like a second, but I was like, when Janet comes out, I'm standing right back up, obviously. What the fuck? So Janet comes out, and bitch, everybody's standing, including her. And everybody, like, obviously, it's a concert. Like, who the fuck sits down? Especially there's not Barbara Streisand, there's not Mariah Carey, there's not Whitney Houston. And even then, I would be standing up, girl. Like, I'm here to get my life. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting down. I hate a sitting ass down bitch. Like, you are boring, sis. You are boring. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I just don't understand that. Like, your lack of exercise is not gonna make me sit down. Sorry, it's not. I paid $200 for these tickets, and I'm gonna be having a good ass time. So, you know, everyone's standing up, everyone's dancing. Her mopey little friend wouldn't stand up. Keep in mind, this bitch was not like obese. He was just like fat. You know what I mean? Like, he easily could have stood up. It's not like he was like, what's the fucking word? You know what my problem is? I read too much, so I don't know how to pronounce words because I don't hear them. I just read them. But like, you are not disabled. You're not disabled. Nothing's going on. So you can stand up. Like, don't be and he's like sitting there rolling his eyes at everybody. Like, we're all having a good time, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Including your dumbass friend who had the nerve to give me this attitude. Meanwhile, she's standing up right now and dancing. I was like, okay. Like, I can't even take. Like, I was giving her a dirty look the whole time. I was like, okay, you're gonna stand up. And then, to top it off, she sits down. Like, she keeps sitting down, like, randomly throughout the show and then rolling her eyes at everybody else for standing. What are we supposed to do, bitch? This is a concert. And keep in mind, this is like it's like a normal arena where the seats go up like that. So if you're standing, it's not a problem. You can see over the people. Like, I don't understand. I couldn't deal with the negative energy that she was like spewing all over the place. I was like, bitch, you better calm the fuck down. Because I see you rolling your eyes. I see you, like, doing all this messy shit. Whatever. So, she ended up leaving. Her and her stupid-ass friends ended up leaving, like, 40 minutes or, like, 30 minutes before the show ended. I was like, I wish you guys left earlier. Because the energies that you guys were giving was nothing that I wanted. And nothing that anybody else wanted. Because everybody else was standing and dancing, too. You know what I mean? Like, I was just so angry about it. Whatever. So, let's get into the Janet experience. So, first of all, I'd never danced as much as I've ever danced at that concert. Like, I've been to so many concerts, I never, ever, like, I was sweating. Like, I was dancing so hard, like, I was going off. Half because of the music and the show that Janet was putting on for us, and half because these dumbass bitches behind me. I was like, let me show these bitches that I'm a stan. Like, they didn't know any of the songs. Clearly, they were serving Mohegan Sun is a casino, so they were serving me high rollers at the casino who got free tickets and wanted to come in here and be entitled and tell me what to do. No, I'm a Janet stan, but they didn't even know the lyrics to Control. Like, girl, they were not even singing along to Control. They did not know one song. So I was singing every fucking song, obviously. Let's talk about her dancing. I mean, the way that she snatched me. when I saw videos of her when she did the Unbreakable World Tour back in like 2015, 2016, I wasn't really happy. I'm so sorry to say it, but like I was like, girl, you are looking. She was looking a little bloated, like very tired, lethargic, not really giving me the choreography I wanted. The costumes were gross. I was like, oh my god, Janet, this is not what I wanted from you. Like, how are you doing this to me? But this time around, bitch, she's snatched. She was serving us Fitness Queen. She's serving us dancing that I've never, like, doing exactly as, I love that they would do, whenever she would do a dance breakdown or anything, they would show, like, her original from the music video. And she would be dancing and doing it exactly step for step, same energy, same everything. Here this 52-year-old woman is with her 1-year-old baby. And she's doing the same exact choreography that she was doing 20 years ago, 30 years ago. At the same exact, like, rate and pace. Precise, sharpness, like, oh my god. I was like, this bitch is just slaying me, like, left and right. And it's just like, she just thrusts across the stage and it's like power. She stands there, power. Like, you just look at her and you're like a superstar. Like, she puts on the show of her lifetime. Literally, like, she would have the cane and she's just standing there and she's like, with the spotlight and she's like, like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm like, fuck me up. And she, like, even when she's not dancing, she's just grilling us, like, because she knows she's just that bitch. She's that bitch. And she was giving a cute little crowd participation. Like, she would be like, I see you back there. Or she would be like, oh, you're so cute over here. Like, you know, giving little, like, comments towards the crowd. I was like, that's so cute. That was really nice of her to, like, make those people's day. You know what I mean? And let's talk about the highlights. First of all, All Night, Don't Stop highlight. Like, first of all, my mom loved that song. She was like, this is my favorite song that she's done so far. Like, I love this song. I was like, yes, taste. All Night, Don't Stop is iconic. And she was doing a whole lot of, you know, poses and walking and strutting during that song, but I just knew, I was like, I know this bitch is gonna come in for the final chorus and kill it. Like, I know, because I needed her to do that choreography. That's my favorite, like, one of my favorite Janet choreos ever. And then when that last chorus kicked in, she did that whole All Night Don't Stop choreography, and I fucking died, bitch. I died. I was like, this is exactly what I needed. It's so difficult. Like, that choreography is hard as hell. Also, when she did You Want This, my mom was living for that choreography. She was like, girl, look how low she's going. Like, she's like bending her knees and like snapping. Like, that's hard to do. Like, squatting all over. I was like, it is hard to do. And she's really slaying it. And You Want This is one of my favorite Janet songs as well. So, like, she did all the hits. Not just all the hits, but like album tracks here and there. Like, and there were so many songs. I didn't even know what to do. Like, I was just, that's why I was dancing so hard, because I didn't look at the set list beforehand. I wanted it to be a surprise. So it was very, like, for me being such a Janet stan and seeing these songs come to life before me for the first time ever, because I've never seen her, I was like, this is, like, too much for me. Like, there was too many emotions. Like, it was just so much going on. But she fucking slayed that. So, and every song, like, when she did, When I Think of You, and she was doing that chair dance, I was like, bitch, giving me a, like, brand new choreography, too. Not just, like, hopping up from the old iconic choreographies, but giving us brand new ones, too. Like, it was like a club. Like, I just felt like I was, like, in a nightclub and, like, watching some iconic street dancer. And, like, not just street dance, but she's giving you all types of dance. And she's, you know, I don't know if she was lip-syncing or not. Like, you know, Britney and Janet, like, these type of artists don't sing live, like, majority of. But I feel like, I felt like I heard her voice a lot. I don't know if it was pre-recorded. You guys can let me know. But I felt like, whether it was lip-synced or not, it sounded live to me. So, like, and it sounded live to everybody. So, it gave that whole appearance. So, I don't give a fuck if she lip-synced or not, because it didn't sound like it. Like, I feel like there's a backing track, and she would hop in a lot of the time. So, she's not lip-syncing. She's just doing what everyone, like, what Beyonce does, which is play the song and, like, you know, sing over it, or, like, you know, hop in when you want to. So she really did that. She was giving us vocals. She was giving us dance. She was giving us I love that jersey costume, but my mom was not having it. She did not like that costume, and she did not like that she didn't change her costumes at all. And if I had to have a critique about the show, that would be my critique as well, that, you know, when you see Janet, I feel like when you think of Janet, you think of the whole kabang, you know what I mean? I don't need that because she slayed it, but you know, there's nothing like the All For You tour where you're having all these different sets, and like the escapade moment where she's like with the flowers and all that, and then like all the costume changes and the abs. You know, we could have definitely done with that maybe, but it's okay. Like, I'm not mad at it. I don't really care that much, but my mom definitely wanted that. She wanted that, but it's okay. She was still loving. She was still living and loving. Also, there was this couple next to us. It was like, um, it was like this real. He was like very much like very hood, very hood. He had his like bandana on, or what do you call it, do rag. He had his do rag on. He was very like, yo, what up? I was like, yes, bitch, like slay me, like I love that. So, and he was like sitting a lot of the show, but he would like kind of groove, and like he saw me getting into it, and like he was like, yeah, 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 and I was like, yes, bitch, yes, 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 because you know what, him and his girlfriend, they would like, they were slaying me. I was so happy with them because you know what, the bitches behind us, those white bitches, they were rude. But these two girls, they were black, and that's how you know, because I feel like black people love to have a good time, and like white people a lot of times, and the bitch that actually tapped me was like looked like Spanish, but I was like shocked, like we're here to have a good time. This is Janet's show. Like I was expecting everyone's gonna have a good time. It's not like a show where like you have a bunch of these, can I call the manager, you know, type of white people, but I was expecting like some fun people. But so the boyfriend and the girlfriend, or whatever, they could have been married, I don't fucking know. You know, she was getting her life, but he started getting his life. Keep in mind, he was very straight, very, you know, thug, very like gonna punch you, like that's the attitude he was giving. But once That's the Way Love Goes came on, he lost it. He was jamming. He was jamming for What's It Gonna Be, Busta Rhymes song. Like there was quite a few songs where he was really like, this song bad, and he was killing me because he was saying it to my mom, who does not know what that means. Like, for someone to say this song bad, she was thinking, what the fuck? Like, the song is great. But she was like so confused because he's saying the song is bad, but he was also jamming. So she was like getting really confused about the situation. Keep in mind, she's also foreign, so like that is like, it's not working. I was like, that means it's good. Like, don't worry about it. Like, he's loving. But no, I was having such a good time with him because like he was like really, that's what I want. I want to dance, bitch. And he was really dancing. Like, he was getting into it. I actually have a video of him just because I just love seeing someone who's clearly not like a Janet stan. He was obviously dragged there by his girlfriend, getting his life. Like, he was getting his life, especially towards the end. Now, what about highlight of the night, I think. Highlight of the fucking night, bitch. She was serving vocals. I think that was live too, bitch. I mean, she was giving you like the emotion, the meat of it. I was like, it was so intense. The whole crowd was like shook, I feel like. Because I don't know if you guys seen it, look it up if you haven't seen it, but the way she did it was like so intense. The way she was singing it, the anger in her voice, the anger in her looks, the dancers like beating each other up on the side of the stage. I was like, girl, this is too much. Like, I'm literally dying. And then she did this big vocal moment. I don't remember what it was, but it was kind of like a scream, like anguish. And I you know, screamed and shouted on the top of my lungs. And then I see that fucking bitch behind me. She was like, something, like she was mad that I was screaming. Like, why are you mad that I'm, like, anytime I would cheer, she was like angry about it. I was like, what, where are we? Do you think that we are at a Broadway show? Like, we are at the concert. I can scream and shout if I fucking want to. But and then he was like, yeah, that was fucking bad as hell. I was like, I love this guy. Like, I'm living for him. So that song fucking slayed. All of it, like everything that she did was just like, Throb, I fucking went off. She went off, everybody went off. I can't really pinpoint. I just remember What About being a huge highlight for me, but I'm trying to think of like the other. It's hard, bitch. It's been like 3 weeks. I don't remember specifically. All I know is that the whole night I was dancing, she was dancing, we were all getting it on, and we were having a great fucking time, and she really slayed the shit out of me. And before the encore came on, people were slamming and really stampeding for her, like stomping the ground. Like, we were ready for Janet to come out for that encore for State of the World, which slayed. Like, I love that she was giving us, I almost felt like the Rhythm Nation tour. Like, I feel like she did that like almost a whole album. And giving you all for you album tracks, like When We Ooh and Feel So Right. I was like fucking dying. The way she slayed me, there was like no complaints from me. I was just like so excited by her energy and by the song choices. I was just like really dead. It was like one of my favorite concert experiences ever, and I would love to go see her again, except like front row next time. Like, I just want to be there with her and just really feel that energy and watch her slay that choreo the way she did. And when she did If, bitch, I fucking died. That breakdown, like the way that she slays that is like something that is just too insane for me. Yeah, so that's the tea on Janet. She gave me everything I needed. She's a dancing queen. She's looking amazing as hell, and I will definitely go see her immediately again. I need a new album now. I need I need a new tour with like some production, like new costumes, like some like concepts. You know what I mean? Like I want like fun. Along her performance, amazing. There's nothing that I can change about it because she did exactly what I needed. All I want to see is the abs again, and I want to see different costumes. That's it. That's my only critique. If any of you saw the State of the World tour, let me know. How did you guys feel about it? What date did you go on? How did you feel? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I'm assuming you loved it because there's no way you could have hated it. I mean, she really slayed that. And if you saw her back in the original leg on the Unbreakable World Tour, let me know if that was actually good in person, because in video it did not look like the tea for me, but maybe it was, so let me know. Subscribe for some more Janet videos. They will definitely be coming. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and thanks for watching.